In this video, we're going to go through the setup of the tripod for the tracking unit. Included in this, you will have a tripod that is the Manfrotto 161 MK2B tripod. You will also have a head for the mount that is going to be a Manfrotto 229 three-way pan and tilt head. This head will come with 3 levers that are going to allow for pan, tilt, and roll. Finally, you're going to have the Manfrotto 030 hexagonal quick release plate. It has a 1/4 inch by 20 thread. Looks like this. The first thing to do when setting up the head of the tripod is you're going to take the mounting lever with the screw on it and place that directly into the mount. Now that that middle lever is in place, we're going to go ahead and connect the top and the bottom levers. These are both interchangeable. As you can see, there are gold washers in between the lever and the mount itself. This is so the bolts do not get stuck and you'll actually be able to make the adjustments needed. Next, we're going to go ahead and place the mounting plate directly on the head. I'm going to go ahead and show you this now. This is typically, will have the radar on it when you are placing this. I want to show you how the locking mechanism for the mount works. So as you can see here, there is a tab right here and right here. What you're going to want to do is you are going to want to push the one that is on the right hand side all the way up. This will allow you to then pull this lever back. This places the head in a locking position. This allows for the mounting plate to be added to the head. You'll do this by placing the front end in first and then pushing down on the back. Lock into place. I'll show this again with the radar. Before we add the radar to the head, we're going to go ahead and place the tripod on the ground. We're then going to take the mount and screw that directly onto the tripod. You are going to want to make sure that this is tight so that there are no movements. Okay? And next, I would like to raise the radar up to about where we're going to be tracking from. I do this by lowering the lowest leg first. I will lower that as far as it can go so that it is in the locked position. Okay, and I just screw that in a clockwise direction. Okay. If the tripod has a wide base, it will not affect the tracking unit's calibration as much. Once you have a wide base for the tripod, you will see that there are 3 screws going from the legs directly to the middle of the unit. You will want to screw these in a clockwise direction that allow the legs to lock in this place so they will not move. Now we're going to go ahead and add the plate itself to the tracking unit. You will see that there is a black screw at the very bottom that you will want to use to tighten the plate. You will want to make sure that this hexagonal plate is not going to move when you try to move it. Next, we're going to set the radar on top of the tripod. For training purposes, I am going to lower this so you can get a better look. Normally, it would be in that heightened position. I will now make sure that that lock is in the upward position as shown earlier. I will move this so you could go and take a look again. As you can see, this is in the unlocked position, so I can insert the radar. In order to do this, I will place the front of the radar in first. I will then lower the back, and you can hear that it did lock into place. Now that the unit is locked in place, I could go ahead and tighten these, and it is available to move around. Now that the tracking unit is connected to the tripod, we can go ahead and start maneuvering it using these levers. As you can see, this bottom lever here will allow pan and tilt pan movement. So I can move that in the left or right direction. This lever on the side here, the middle lever, you can unscrew that and you'll be able to roll the radar in the left and right. And finally, you have this back lever. This back lever can be unscrewed and it can be moved in the forward or backward direction. Now that the tracking unit is in a neutral position, we could go ahead and move on to connecting to the TrackMan.